Your boy back, man. We just took a tough loss to Arizona State. You feel me? We just took a tough loss to Arizona State. But let's see if we can't get back in the winning column. Cause these motherfucking LSU Tigers, oh my god. And we gotta go to LSU? Nope, that's not it. It's not student of the game. It's definitely not student of the game. Proximity to home. He got all three of his too. Pro potential. We in the front on everybody except for this corner. Ain't nobody got no visit yet. Shit. No, shit, next week. After this week, some should be about to pop. Rest of my coaches, he won too. He only passing game, running game. But he got talent develop open too. Oh shit! He got talent developer too. And he got the whole. Man, we the best recruiting. What that one go where you which one is that where it say you can keep your defense your coordinators? It's not talent developer. Where is it? Or is that just something that's I thought I saw one that said it's got something to do with keeping your coordinators. I can't even get that shit yet.
We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
There you go.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's John. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Lost to fire on second down.
Wow.
He's got his man. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen.
He'll take a shot.
Good hit.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
Let's try to be aggressive with us. Real aggressive at that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give.
Boy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder.
Oh, give me that. Pick it up.
And they got it.
Go 34.
Turning it on.
Go 3-4. Go 3-4.
At the 20. All the way into the end zone.
Let's go 3-4.
A touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
He hit the kicker.
The extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down.
Oh, sacky, lacky, big sack. Let's go, Stevenson.
Pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher.
Junior,
and that's a
that was
great
gonna
start.
be the case. My boy. Come on, watch that
The
run,
Tigers
though.
now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Run,
to the air, it's John. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, come on, you right there, 3-4. You right there, 3-4. You right there, 3-4.
He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Henderson.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get up.
There he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides the back and leaves it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down.
Shit. I should have hit the running back. I had.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He leaves it with his back.
Oh.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to throw and
come on, bro.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
Come here, boy. Come on, you going down, sucker?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This shit double
This offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's John.
Oh, he picked it. Let's go.
A first half turnover can swing momentum into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3.
Sonny.
They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I don't remember picking LSU.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Off play action on first down.
Good hit,
It's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And back to the air on 2nd down.
Go get him, y'all. Go get him.
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Oh, he went the wrong way. He supposed to went back and got him.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line.
Only, yeah.
And now this offense will take the field again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the
Damn,
football.
that boy is slow. He just ran down by him.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Good catch, boy.
Man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, he went backwards some.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Oh, he couldn't get it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker.
Let's go.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Zings it complete to the right. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I think their will was broke when that field goal got blocked and I scored.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 21 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's John. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down.
Jeez.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
And the Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Right on the money. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game.
Makes the grab. It's game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain.
Why you jump? Bro, you have to jump for that.
I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass.
They brought everybody, man.
Snake eyes. The Bayou
They
Bengals
brought
will
everybody.
run the offense out onto the field.
That's a
okay,
gutsy
though.
call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier.
Get these beats off.
Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Yeah. Oh, he tried him in the face. He hit him in the face.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Looking for a man. It's John. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Takes a shot as he lets it go.
Oh,
and the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action.
Come on, why he got to do all that to throw the ball?
Make the connection, it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense.
They just made this man turn the whole full circle.
And make him make a decision quick. It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pierre. He gets it
That's a first down.
Close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll move the tight end. They're throwing for it on 4th down.
Oh.
It's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
To the air, it's John. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Power football with the line. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down coming up. from the shotgun.
Oh, I missed him.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here's the pressure.
Get his beach ass.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
My quarterback play is not good. It says dude a star, but I guess he ain't my kind of star.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's John. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him.
Throws toward the end zone.
Turn around!
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Oh, he held on to that one, though.
First down. Into the house. Touchdown, LSU.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this in the next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Come on, block him.
Downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The play action fake. Snagged out of the air.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out.
Thought LSU was going to put on more.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved...
See what our ranking is this week. After that LSU dub. Yep, that's his. Yep, that's his. Yep, that's his. That's his. That's his. That's his. That's his. Oh. So, it should be narrowed down even better now. Alright, scheduling visits now. Championship contender. Possible. Let's try that one first. Championship contender. That's one. Give that one. Conference prestige. He got that one already. Okay, that's one. That's two. Let's try that. We'll see right after this. Championship contender. Playing style and conference prestige. No, that can't be it. I had somebody that's about ready to sign. This cornerback ain't playing. Alright, Virginia Tech. Number 5. It's a rivalry game. Yeah, it's a rivalry game. Bless me, bless me. To play a rivalry game. Cause he sure ain't been making no noise. Two, we got 4. None up here costs 4. What about a physical? Nope. None up there costs 4. 5. Oh, none up. Oh, yeah, elusiveness. Stiff arming and trucking, okay. Stiff arming and trucking is his shit. Okay, that boy 90 now. Eesh. Can you get a physical? No. So the only thing he can't upgrade is his hands. No, he's a senior. He finna go. He got 6. Oh, lots of physicals. No ratings. He costs 8, 15, 5, 7. Damn, his juke move is a 89 fool. think he maxed out. Yeah, he maxed out. He maxed out. 16 points and he maxed out. Just making sure. I used all them points, right? Yeah, I used all them points. On players that had it. That needed it. That had it available. What Illinois is? Come on, we'll give him a whirl. It's a rivalry game, so. I knew he was gonna lock me out though. Shit, his vision only 10. Hold on. I want to get you in here quicker than that. Get you in here quicker than that. Vision only cost 10. Yeah, we're gonna do complimentary. Okay, I handed out a couple flights. Now we ain't gonna add nobody cause this still a great fucking group right here. This still a great fucking group right here. Even with that one person gone. This is still a great fucking group right here. He finna come to our shit week 6. So I should give a visit to. I couldn't have got him for this game. He coming next week. Come on, Fighting Line now. Y'all gotta come to goddamn it, Southern Illinois. Y'all gotta leave Champaign. Y'all gotta come to Southern Illinois.
Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Paulo.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The give from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Oh!
Pulls it in. It's Pierre. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right.
Oh!
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Hey, just because that shit worked on somebody last week don't mean it's going to work this week. I see.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws
Good
to the
defense, Hodges.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team at the middle, towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust
your guy.
I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Take off.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
Where the safety at?
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. All kinds of room to the right. And he will house it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to... coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on it.
Get his beach.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes.
Whoa.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Good hit.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 4 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Oh, he's coming, Big Daddy.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move.
Oh!
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Good block. Ah! Damn, that boy can never make that spin move.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wide receiver going in motion. Got the quick completion. At the 35, he's got room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Off the play fake on 1st down. Complete on the comeback. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give to Davis. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down.
Wow.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Acker. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown!
What?
Fighting Illini. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Yeah, beat us.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass.
I don't know what that's going to be. Bow! Good hit, boy!
That completion has them right on the
doorstep. I forgot clearly what the fuck I was supposed to be doing.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. trying to run it in.
Yeah, we on that, boy.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This is a really...
Bro.
For both teams, 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to slam in.
My control is
tweaking,
bro.
And this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
Here he goes breaking the pocket.
No, he didn't do it.
Stumbled to the ground.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it out.
It's not moving like that right now, though. But it's not moving like that right now, though.
Team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete on the right side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll try the run. Oh, what a move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they'll try the right side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for the goal line. And he's got a touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 17 over Old Dominion. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making.
Oh, he's gone.
By himself down the middle. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on. That is a good sign for the offense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Pierre. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving at my...
There he goes! And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to
he got through there.
Make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Motion from the back. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. And it's in for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Going right to work up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing
he picked it. Stevens. Let's go, Stevens.
Room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to make its way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He'll try it again. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
So now on comes the field goal unit. It's a fake. He's looking to throw. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively.
We number 5 with 1 loss. Uh-oh. We got the center. Who else? The defensive tackle. Who else? Oh, we got the strong safety. We ain't getting down one of them damn, we ain't getting down one of them damn 5 stars, huh? Now Georgia done came in and took this over. What week we on right now? You know what? We'll come back to this. Number State got one loss. Tulane just fouled. All right, y'all. We'll be back. We got that LSU win. We did not think we would win like that. We didn't know what we was thinking, but it happened. So we'll be back though.